I just had an awesome podcast interview with Hope Patterson, but I need to turn that interview into show notes to go on my podcast and my YouTube channel. Fortunately, AI is here to help. In this episode of 5-Minute AI, we're going to show you how to take a long-form audio file and turn it into content like a blog post from an event, like podcast show notes, or maybe a YouTube summary. So let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 5-Minute AI. I'm Scott Meyer. We help you work smart and live well with just a little bit of AI. This blueprint is going to use a couple different tools, but it's going to be completely free for you. So the first one we'll use is Descript. That's going to allow us to transcribe our interview into text. We're going to then take that transcription and put it into ChatGPT, which will be the tool that'll help summarize and output the format that we want. Now, Descript is free for about an hour of transcription. If you're going to do more each month, you're going to want to upgrade. You can see the pricing here. ChatGPT is free, but you can pay for a pro plan if you want additional features and ability to use the latest formats like ChatGPT 4. But to get started, let's just do it for free. Let's show you how this works. So the very first thing we're going to do is take our video or audio file. So if you've done a video interview, a podcast interview on audio, if you're at an event that you're recording, doesn't matter what it is, we want to get that file into Descript. Any audio or video file will work. Now, as you upload it, Descript is going to automatically transcribe that interview. So that's going to give us the long form text. Now, we're going to move that text, just copy and paste it into ChatGPT, but we need to do a couple things first. First, we need to personalize ChatGPT. As we explained in a previous video, ChatGPT works better when you tell it exactly how to answer. You give it a persona. So here's an example of the persona I like to give my ChatGPT. As you can see, I'm telling it what type of podcast summary I want or what kind of YouTube notes that I want to have. I like to keep a consistent persona for my podcast notes so that they all kind of feel and look the same. That saves me a lot of time as well. I don't always have to personalize my ChatGPT. We made an entire video all about that, which you can watch here, that shows how to get the most out of your ChatGPT setup. Now, one trick moving text from Descript into ChatGPT is that it's not going to have enough room, most likely, for longer form interviews. So anything that's over, say, 10 to 12 minutes might be too long for ChatGPT. So what I like to do is to break up that transcript into different chunks. I aim for about 10 minutes or so, and I copy 10 minutes worth of conversation in Descript. What's nice, it'll actually show you the minute count right there. Copy that, and then I go over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to tell it to create a summary just on that section. Now, I'm going to tell it how many paragraphs to write, how many sentences to write. So you want to think about your overall podcast note. I aim for about 4 paragraphs or so. So if I have a 30-minute interview, that's going to be 3 chunks. I'm going to want like 1 or 2 paragraphs per chunk. So I'm going to copy the first 10 minutes, move it over to ChatGPT. I already prompted ChatGPT who to be, paste it in, click enter, and you can see it's going to kick out a nice summary of that section of the interview. Then I'm going to go back and get the next section, do the same thing for each chunk. Now, if I want to, I can take those different paragraphs that ChatGPT created and actually condense those too. So I can ask ChatGPT, take the above paragraphs and put it into one podcast note of 3 paragraphs length and include timestamps. Now, one trick to know if you're going to add timestamps for a podcast is you need to tell ChatGPT how long the podcast is. I found that it's made a lot of mistakes if I just ask it to add timestamps. So I'll say something like, add timestamps for this podcast that was 30 minutes in length. Then you can kind of see it matches up a lot better knowing how long the actual podcast is where it started. Now, once you have the summary the way you like it, obviously you can copy that, put it right into wherever you add your podcast or put it right into YouTube under the summary and edit it as needed. This saves a lot of time and gives you a head start on summarizing those events. If you're going to create a blog post, you can also do the same process of chunking up a live event, having it output in blog post form, and then putting it in your blog and tweaking it from there. As you can see, Descript plus ChatGPT is a powerful combination that'll help you quickly make show notes, blog posts, summaries of any audio or video file. I hope that you subscribe to find all the great information coming your way, how you can live better with AI. If you have an idea what you want to learn next, add it in the comments. We'll put it on our queue and make sure to teach you how to live a little bit better and work smarter with AI.